5 seconds, and then I still got to click the button. So,
I'm giving live audio, anyways, to the streams just so I don't forget.
all right, all right, all right. Here we go again on another wonderful Wednesday. I am thumping loud, joined as always by Sewn Together, Super
Yo,
Comic Guru. We are the Angry Dandelion. Welcome again. How's it going, guys?
going
Same
pretty
old, same
good.
old.
Going pretty good. If anyone out there watching the stream notices any craziness in any audios, please shout it out to us, because a little bit of technical difficulties earlier, plus Guru's rocking his new headset, and I made some adjustments to my mic. So if things are crazy, let us know.
I've made sweet tender love to this headset. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I don't want it in the divorce anymore.
Yes, now I can get it.
Damn it.
I no longer need that in the divorce.
You sure?
It is officially been disqualified.
Yep, it's been taken out. I'll just take your firstborn child.
No.
Oh,
Wait.
I thought it was.
Wait. You sure?
Actually, never mind. Never mind. Take that back too.
I started thinking about it. I was like, man.
I don't know, man.
I don't
Yeah,
really
I gotta-
want anything.
that-
Let's just get this over with and move on.
It anymore?
It's like, well, maybe.
Well,
I can always make another one of those.
I have
Babe,
certain,
round 2.
I have certain talents.
And dealing with my hellspawn is not one of them.
That is correct.
He's got a boy. He does not want to have to deal with a girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good with the boy.
Just don't let her go hang out in sheds.
So, what we were talking about right before we came on the air was if anyone caught the end of last week's show, I was playing some copyrighted music. We got a few copyright claims.
A few.
12 to be exact.
Yeah, because last time I checked, a few means 12. Yeah.
We had some of them lifted, but some of them not so much. So big shout out to Sony BMG, unofficial sponsor of the Angry Dandelion.
At least this week.
Thanks for rejecting those claims.
Dicks.
We expect nothing from you, and we'll give you nothing in return.
That is precisely it.
Hanging out in the lava lamp today, are you?
Yeah, that's where I was last week, man. Although I
sometimes
got some
those
issues going on with the green screen over here. Damn dog, man.
For me, your dog is not jumping up across the top and pulling that over, man.
No, he moves the bottom and moves it. It's because it's not fastened to the sides. Right up here. When he walks underneath of it, it pulls it out like the top to the center. It's just the way it goes. One of these days, instead of spending hundreds of dollars on other things, I'll spend $10 on some clamps for the green screen. I may do that this evening, actually.
Yeah, I just did a transfer myself. I'm thinking new cell phones for me and the missus.
Nice.
Oh, which ones are you gonna get?
I don't know whether I want to go Pixel 3 XL or whether I'm going to end up going 10 Plus. Like, now I'm confused. I don't know which one I want to do. I was dead set on for Pixel 3. But then the more I've looked at that 10 Plus, it's like, that's such clickbait.
I just got the the Android Pie update on my Note 8. And,
Oh man, Pi is amazing.
It's taken me some adjusting to, and I'm gonna need to change my theme again because when stuff isn't highlighted, like if I'm trying to switch Wi-Fi, I can't see what other Wi-Fi connection I'm trying to go to, and that's really annoying when I'm trying to switch to the drone's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm just tapping on every one like, is this it? Nope. Is this it? Nope. Is this it? Nope. So I've got to adjust the theme, but it's clean. I give it that, and it runs good. It's different, and I'm getting old. Whatever.
It is definitely different. I will give you that.
But I don't think I've got like 3 more payments on the boys' phone of $36, and like 8 more on my phone of like $43. I don't think I'm upgrading for a while.
Well, see, the thing with us is I paid them in February. They were both paid off for my 2, and I wasn't going to do any upgrading for a bit. But now the phones are just too juicy of an opportunity to jump in there and get them for like $300 off.
I'm saying that I'm not going to do it right now. But when the new piece of technology comes out that I must have, there will probably be upgrades.
Yep.
But I'm going to try and be responsible and save myself like $75 a month for a while.
I hear you.
I can take that $75 and just upgrade to unlimited data for only like $45 more a month.
Me and the missus haven't upgraded ours for a while. We've been mainly waiting. Usually I can take care of mine pretty well, and I don't really need it for a whole lot. But the missus, I think she's about due for a upgrade, because now it's her phone's is starting to act up a little bit because she has a really bad problem with anger and throwing things.
What?
No, wait.
No,
Is this
dude.
I have a lot of doubts here, man.
Yeah, why are you throwing your girl's phone around the house, dude?
Oh, yeah, because it's totally me with the anger I'm going to take out on technology. Yeah.
I've seen this girl in action, man. She has never, ever swung at anything, or much less thrown anything at you or anywhere near you.
Oh, yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, never. No, not once.
I've never been witness to any acts of violence.
And not for
against
anything.
you.
I hate you both. I hate you both.
When Goober disappears, this will be the clip that she pulls archive.
Yeah, right.
These are 2 guys. He's hosted the show with these 2 guys for like, look at this. It's like they're getting close to 50-some shows in.
They're vouching for me.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
just
saying,
edit the part out, Megan, where I remind you I'll be waiting for my money.
yeah.
That was a paid advertisement.
I'm the official sponsor of the Angry Dandelion.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I hate you both. I'm glad that you guys got my back. So glad.
Well, we're team players until we start getting paid for it.
I think there's a couple episodes we can go back and, clearly see that I have been hit by her before.
There may be 1. Maybe.
2 or 3.
I mean, I may or may not have deserved it. I refuse to answer that one.
Well, unfortunately, there's no back.
Why do you make me do this to you? Oh, I'm waiting to hear that.
Why do you make me beat you?
Damn it, Sloan, why do you make me hit you? If you just stop doing this thing, I wouldn't have to hit you.
It's like, well.
Your daughter goes to school. Mommy hits Daddy. Daddy cries a lot.
I am not even going to lie to you. I'm actually kind of waiting for that to be a thing. Like, so your daughter told us that you get beat by your old lady?
Maybe. What business is it of yours?
Right?
Turn
Turn on the defensive mode. Like, so what if I get beat by my wife?
Maybe I like it. Maybe it's our thing.
I got some strange kinks, like that might just be one of them. What's it to you?
Nobody said it was abusive. So what if he beats me?
Speaking of which, what are you into, Mr./Mrs. Principal, sir or madam.
I'd kind of like you to get off my doorstep, thank you.
I really feel like there's a storm a brewing. Shit.
On a shingle.
Yeah, so
Really on a shingle?
So how many turns are you into your forever game in Civ 6, Thump?
Civ 6 Forever game a week later. Where was I last week? 400 and some turns in?
Yep.
400, roughly 500 turns in. Yeah, now I'm 1,300, almost 1,400 turns.
Almost.
So,
God!
There were 12 other opponents in this match.
How many's
like
left?
I don't know.
Mhm.
I've been staying to myself, defending my borders, making the right deals.
Yep. Playing it low key, playing Switzerland. Essentially.
Well, actually, I'm running into the Ottoman Empire, but I got stuck in the middle of land, so I couldn't. It took me forever to get to the ocean. And so I just kind of stayed inland with my little Ottoman Empire in this little mountain valley. It was like, all right, so this is where we are. I was like,
isolated from the world.
Yeah, I should be able to hold my own. There's like 5 rivers here, so I was able to go with like all hydroelectric.
Hell yeah.
Every one of my cities has got aqueduct and hydroelectric and dams to stop flooding. Like, I had floodplains all over the place, but I got all the... They go, natural disaster occurred, and on my screen it goes, mitigated. I'm like, yeah.
So you haven't really been... I know didn't they tone down how carbon emissions affect sea level rise?
Oh, yes.
Have you dealt with any of that?
No, like, I've got one coastal city. Because I got squeezed between Switzerland and Japan.
Ooh.
And was able to duck out in one spot. To the south of me, I got the Phoenicians. And at this stage of the game, my influence is so strong, and Japan's just been losing cities around me on that southwestern or southeastern border because they'll lose loyalty and then be like, we like this guy. He's kind of cool. So I've been picking up some cities, and now I think I'm almost to southern coastal
Nice
area, but I've been stuck in this mountain range. Like I said, it's been all about the river life for me. It's an inland kind of thing. Lots of trade routes going out all over the place, keeping that food and gold income doing really good. And as far as like science is concerned, I'm fucking nailing it. This is a game where I've got future tech and everything else is pretty much fucking studied. And
so you think you're going to win out at the end? Because there's been times where I thought I was going to win out and I get screwed
on
somewhere.
Score. You get screwed on score. I know what I'm thinking is when I know I've probably got like 75 turns left, I'm going to turn the nuclear robots I got.
Right. Giant.
I'm going to and go snatch up some shit real quick to deal with problems. To balance the score back out.
You want everybody to bow to you real quick, man. You just get yourself a nuclear fucking ship and launch some nukes at some motherfuckers, and they'll all be like, "We are so sorry."
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is like I've got all the materials to do it, and now it's just about sending them out there. I've got a couple nukes sitting in reserve. I've got a thermonuclear device, and I got something else. But yeah, my giant death robots, I got like 3 of those just standing at some spots going, all right, well, see when I decide to move these in from where they're at right now.
What difficulty are you on right now?
I'm running middle
Okay.
difficult.
So like Prince or King, right around in there.
Yeah, somewhere down in there.
I'm just say when I was, because I ran, and of course I play everything online speed, so it was only 250 turns, and I ran it quick. I played on Emperor, man, and ended up losing out at the end just because I wasn't fucking aggressive enough with shit, and that pissed me the fuck off. But most of the time I play online anyways, you know that.
Scores, man. I lost my last game that I played on where I was way ahead on science and I was culturally leading and I had like the democracy or
Diplomacy,
points.
yeah.
Yeah, diplomacy points. I was leading in that department too. I was like, well, shit, 3 out of these 5 things, I'm probably going to win this match. Get to the end of the match and it's like, score, you were beat by Gandhi.
Yep.
Yep. What? How
Even though we have tons of hours in Civ 6, man, we're fucking amateurs. But at the same time, man, we're not doing what the hardcores are doing, going out and building spreadsheets, and we're just playing the game and figuring it out as we go, which is more enjoyable for me, anyways.
Yeah,
I'm not into the hardcore.
Yeah, just fucking around. But it's like any of the games that I play. It's like I want to enjoy them all. I don't need to be number 1 on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
I just need to know I'm having fun.
That Westeros mod I was playing an online game of today was kind of interesting. Until motherfuckers kept wanting to restart the damn match and wasted 45 minutes of my fucking time. And then I get into a war with Aegon Targaryen. I'm called Drogo, by the way. And so I get into a war with Aegon Targaryen, and he's coming at me with freaking Essos elephants. And right in the middle of that war, it's like 6:15. I was like, well, fuck it, I quit. Gotta get ready for the show. But I told these douchebags when they wanted to restart the first time, I was like, I've set aside 3 hours for this. You're going to waste my time with restarts. Let's not restart. And they all voted to do it anyways, so I fucking chased them around. But it's kind of cool because someone actually built, the whole like Westeros map, and your actual starting location is where you would start in like the Game of Thrones lore.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yep.
And one guy was playing as the oh fuck me, why am I having a brain fart right now?
Because that's the only way you can do it.
The Night King. I don't know why I was thinking Scorpion King. But the Night King.
He was the Rock.
Yeah.
He was the Rock.
He was the Night King,
Right.
so he actually had the White Walkers and started in the north and started working his way down and just trouncing fucking people.
I bet you that looked pretty cool on the map.
Well, I was in Essos. I never met him.
Oh.
I was on the other continent.
Yep.
The first match we played, I didn't have Aegon the Conqueror on Essos. It was me by myself on Essos. It was going to be a great fucking game. That's also why I wanted to continue playing the game that I was already in. Fucking sons of bitches, little crybabies. I started on this place and I'm right next to someone. Well, you pick someone who started on the same fucking place as someone else. What the fuck did you expect? You picked Daenerys Targaryen, who was born on Dragonstone. If someone picks Stannis, you're gonna have him on Dragonstone. That's just the way it's gonna work. And
yep. It happens every flipping time.
That is it. Fucking sons of bitches.
Yeah, it's funny when people just are like, I don't know why they're here. Like, well, because they're your neighbor.
So
just have it that way. So, I mean, that's what I've been doing. Since last week, I'm still playing the same game.
This is the first time I played a game today since last week.
I'm excited because I think tonight is my night. I'm just going to finish it.
Nice. I don't know.
You're just going to go in with your robots and just... I
think that's kind of where I'm at with it. is that I'm just gonna go ahead and
Start wiping motherfuckers out.
I think Japan's first.
Hiroshima.
I thought we loved you. We loved you. Remember? Like.
Well, I caught them spying.
But
This is for looking through my window.
What I'd really like to do is go after the Phoenicians, go after Dido first. But that means going through a couple city-states at the bottom that I just don't want to fuck around with, like, navigating.
Mm.
And so I can knock on Japan or I can knock on Switzerland real easy without having to do a lot of that worrying.
Take them out.
Before you take them out, you should be like, this is for looking through my window.
Yep. That's the Phoenicians are the ones that really got me pissed off because Dido, I caught one of her spies and then I was like, look, can we get an agreement? You don't be bringing no more spies this way? She's like, yeah, sure, no problem. 15 turns into the 30 turns, bitches caught again. In the same city. Like, you're lucky I didn't just pull like my what is that? Callous bow.
Oh, Casaspelli?
Yeah. You're lucky I didn't pull that shit on her. Because you definitely earned the points for me to be able to pull it. But I'm not.
That's
now
ridiculous.
There are city states between me and you, and I don't want to. Like, I like both of them right now. I don't necessarily want to use the armies. I'd rather gold out on my own. And
that's like robbing a bank, getting put in jail, turning around and robbing the same exact bank.
Making bail and then going right back to that bank.
Yeah, like, I see the reason why that ticked you off a bit.
But she's lucky. Like I said, man, there's two city states that are right. I got like a little pass through that I could go through. I think I've got both of them as my spots anyway, so I could probably levy both the armies. But
yeah, you got him suzerain.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yep. We'll see. Like I said, Japan, I can probably wipe them out because they're packed in so tight on the other side of this little mountain range over here. There's like 12, 14 fucking cities, but they've got their 12, 14 cities in a space that I've got like 5.
Damn.
Yeah, that's one thing that's different from, Civ 5 to Civ 6. Civ 6, you want as many cities as you can possibly get. And that's where your score really starts climbing, is with tons of cities. It just gets difficult to fucking manage all of that shit. Props to people who can manage that.
I hate the fact that you run out of governors.
Yeah.
Like, you've got bonuses that you can apply to your places through your governmental cards to be able to use your all your governors to help boost amenities and housing.
Question.
But then you run out of governors and housing.
So how do you start your fresh game? What's the first thing you do? After you settle.
Oh, after I settle?
Mm-hmm.
Usually when I settle, my warrior goes on the fucking seek and destroy barbarians in the area.
All right. Do you build a scout? Do you build a monument? Like, what's your first build?
I bounce back and forth between each of those starts, actually, where sometimes, according to the style of game I've set up, if I know where I'm at, I may send scouts. If I don't, sometimes I'll just go ahead and let my warrior be my scout.
There you go. So the start that I found in online, I usually start out doing really well in online. When I'm playing online, anyways, I settle. I scout around my immediate vicinity with my warrior. I make a builder. I build 3 things that boost your craftsmanship civic.
Yep.
And then I pump out like 2 or 3 slingers, and then I immediately go into producing settlers. Start cranking out the cities. And once I get to about 4 cities, then I start working on districts and stuff like that. That's like the perfect start ish. I'm missing something in that start, because people, once I get to that point, usually I'm pretty dominant on a lot of things, or in the top 2. But once I get like to turn like 70 or so, people are smoking me and everything. So there's something I've got to figure out there. But I was curious as to how you start your matches.
Yeah, and it depends. Like, I'll go one way or the other most of the time. Like, if I know where I'm at, then I don't mind scouting the areas, because I want to see who's been put there with me. Because that can adjust what I'm going to do based on who's nearby. But if I don't know where I'm at, I don't give a fuck who's out there. I'm going to let my warrior go out and fucking fight as many things as he can and earn as many levels as he can while he's doing shit. And then I'm stacking the city, and with a builder right off the bat. Got to get that shit going, because production comes from the shit you got around you.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, cranking out, it's either, depending on where you settle, it's either, like, I'll either start, sometimes, well, when I was running with Khal Drogo, this last one, he has perk or benefits or bonuses to, or special unit types for horseback riding, so I immediately learned horseback riding or animal husbandry. Immediately learned that shit so that I could start cranking out these horse warriors.
Oh.
And
Minecraft, dude.
Motherfucking, they got stomped by fucking Aegon Targaryen's elephants, though, man. That shit pissed me off. I had a ton more fucking... And then that motherfucker took one of my cities, and I was about to take it back, and he fucking destroyed it. Son of a bitch.
Raised it. Oh,
Yeah,
you gotta
dude.
look when they raise your city.
I had him pinned down in a fucking corner, so I knew he was upset about it. But I killed all of his freaking units when that happened, and was getting ready to march on him, and then I had to go. But it was cool to have the little Game of Thrones shit, I guess, in Civ.
Yeah, now you got me wanting to check it out myself.
Because as we all know, this Sunday. But other than that, man, Guru, what you been up to?
Man, I've been hopping back and forth on so many different games. So many different games.
Well.
I gotta hear everything.
I've still been on, ever since I got, which again, thank you. Ever since these headsets have come in, I have been dabbling with so many different games. Like, I've hopped on Star Trek Online, I've hopped on Sea of Thieves, I've hopped on Warframe for like a bit.
Ooh, are we post-showing Mount Ear again tonight, since you didn't get in with us last time?
Oh, me? I won't be able to really tonight, because I got a couple of things I got to get taken care of after showtime, actually. I won't be able to stay too long, because there's a couple of things that the missus wants me to take care of, and I don't want to,
He don't want to get beat. Let's not confuse this with...
Or maybe that's the couple things he's got to take care of with the missus.
But, yeah, I've been dabbling with a couple of games. I've hopped back on Star Trek Online. I used to play the hell out of that.
Yeah, I'm be there one day this week.
Yeah, I've hopped on there, messed around with some of the changes that they've made over there. And, for a game that's 10 years old, I mean, it still stands. They need to step away and remake the game. Like, update some graphics and stuff like that. Like the ship-to-ship combat is still really, really nice and really fun to play. Like one of me and Slinger's friends hopped into our party and was like, "Oh, you guys are playing? Oh, are you guys gonna stay for a while and do some PvP and stuff?" It's like, nah, man, we ain't got the money for all that. Like, he was like, no, it doesn't cost that much. Like, you only need to get this. You know, it doesn't cost that much. I'm like,
that was already
yeah
for me. Where I'm like, what?
Nah,
fucking Amway? I gotta buy what pyramid?
Yeah. I'm like, nah, man. Me and Slinger both were like, is he really trying to... he was trying hard to get us back on there, man. But me and Slinger pretty much play that occasionally just to dick around. Get our Star Trek in, pretty much. We've been also... I hopped on Anthem here and there. It's still fun, don't get me wrong. It's just... no content right now, man. No content. Like, I need something a little new to keep me enticed. I mean, they did fix the whole when you get a masterwork item, it may or may not be for the javelin you're running. They fixed that. Now it's definitely going to be for the javelin you're running. Thank God.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was getting old.
That might actually make me play again, because if I'd have got one more legendary that was for something other than what I was currently playing.
Yeah, I was right there along with you. Like, all of my javelins are basically almost at the same power rank. Like, my interceptor's a 760, so he's a leggy. But the other ones are pretty close, even my Colossus. And I was just like, oh my God, if I pop one more Leggy on my Interceptor and it goes for a Storm or a Ranger, I'm going to scream, because almost all my Leggies were for other things that I did not want to use. Like, I don't main those classes. I main this. I want to get this build going.
See that rumor where supposedly EA is going to force BioWare to make the next Dragon Age a game as a service?
I did not read that rumor.
I didn't see it put in that context. I have seen a whole bunch of Dragon Age 4 conversation.
Yeah, what I read was that EA kind of wants Dragon Age to fit in line with their other game titles, which are more of games as a service. Now, there's been responses to that that basically say, like, just because it's a game as a service doesn't mean that it's not going to be a single-player game. It just means that there's going to be future content. So maybe they're going to pioneer our single-player RPG game as a service. I mean, are they going to release a tiny little bit of bullshit?
That, right? Elder Scrolls is supposed to be the one to do that, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah. Interesting shit, really.
My girl just got here. Mm-hmm. I can see her car pulled up over here. Mm-hmm. And it's a black Kia, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look out the window. It is yellow. The pollen is that fucking bad.
Oh, Jesus. My allergies would be, like, killed. My allergies would be murdered.
Probably going dumb, too. I mean, the other day we were out, like over the weekend, we were out doing some yard work out in the yard. And just the pollen that had been falling,
mm-hmm.
like legs, her stomach broke out. I was like, oh, geez, babe. She's like, I told you my allergies were serious. You thought I was bullshit. And I was like, that is crazy. I feel so bad.
It's like, I'll take care of this. You go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's wild if they try to turn freaking Dragon Age 4 into us. I mean, as it stands right now, in my opinion, they need to fix their first game. or their more recent game before they start working on another game, because if not, nobody's gonna buy shit that comes from them.
Apex is making them plenty of money.
Yeah, but I'm talking about BioWare in general. If they don't fix anything on this game, they're not gonna make them any money. They're not. Like, BioWare, as much rage as they've gotten from this game at this moment,
and absorbed into another studio.
If they don't fix stuff, yeah, hands down, they don't even need to be worrying about making another game as like at this moment. They need to fix what they got, then start worrying about another game.
Yep. Anthem is pretty shit.
I mean,
really
I get it.
It's really disappointing because there's enough there for like the first like 20 or 30 hours. You're like, this is fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
And then it becomes, this is the same thing over and over. I'm not getting what I need to progress my character. There's nothing to progress toward even besides loot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this month they're supposed to be doing the mastery system and the guild system. Nobody even knows what that is, what it's going to be entailing, or anything else like that, or even if it's going to be worth progressing forward with that stuff. You know, like what is the mastery system going to be? Are you just redoing the difficulties? Or are you actually giving us a pilot progression system, kind of like Ordeal, where we can dabble with certain perks for certain abilities, essentially? What? We don't know.
No clue.
Same thing with the guild system. We don't even know if the guild system is just going to be one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, me and my buddy are in a guild, or is it going to actually have stuff that you can progress, like work towards, like items, customizations. Yeah, like stuff that you're supposed to. I mean, I know some games, like you and me both know this. Stomp from freaking Terra. Yeah, we had a guild, but that was literally it. You know, that's all it was. They didn't introduce a progression system for the guilds until way later on.
There was no guild tree that was worthwhile diving into.
Mm-mm. And by the time they finally really introduced it, like pretty much everybody's left that game. Like I actually hopped on it. That was one of the other games I've hopped on just to take a look at the new stuff, essentially, that they've added in there. And it's like, that game's pretty much died since Black Desert came out. Black Desert has literally taken a lot of the fandom. So I'm guessing, I guess BDO coming out on the console was actually a really good move, because I know they had a really rough time on the PC, and it looks like
now they're mobile too, though. So,
oh, that is true. Yeah. So I mean, I guess them moving to the console was a good goal on their behalf. I mean, I know on the PC you got a lot more MMOs to be fighting with than you do on the console. Console, you only
have time to fucking invest in MMO. That's
yeah.
That's my fucking problem.
I know, you and me were like, oh, we're never gonna stop playing ESL, and then both of us, like, you stopped first. I left it to me on the guild ordeal. I did what I could, and then it just got to a point with me where it was like, I don't have the time to dump into this as I would like. I'm sorry. I gotta step away. Like, I can't keep up, especially whenever you get to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, I do need to actually get this membership, because there's certain things that you're just missing out on, and which is annoying. And then with Sea of Thieves, like I said, I was talking to you guys about it. I was playing a little bit of the testing out some of that arena. It's interesting. I would not call it a battle royale, because battle royale, when you die, you die. This is not the case. It's a point system. It's basically PvP with ships. Well, team deathmatch with ships. Let's put it that way.
Thump,
You're muted.
Do we know a game like that, Thump?
Battle Rowboat.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we know a game that's like a battle royale.
There was
ships.
one point I think that we used to play.
What's that?
Yeah, but you guys could team up with your ships.
I know what it's called. It's fucking Maelstrom.
Yeah, Maelstrom.
It's Gunpowder Games. Epic.
Except you guys get to team
Royal
up
with boats. No, you are teamed up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Three
over there, it's free for all pretty much. Every ship for themselves. It's not like that we originally were thinking that it was going to be.
Does everybody go in with like just their crew size, or do they mandate that you got to go on galleons? Or
you have to go on galleons. Galleons only.
Okay, are you matchmaked with people?
Yes,
or
you wind up being match. You wind up getting
go in with a full crew though.
Yes, you can. Which I would rather do that. Oh my god. Not fun.
Maybe we should
your ship sinks.
Polish up our hook hands and peg legs and
the only point system. How you lose points, because it's all point system. How you lose points is don't lose your ship. You lose your ship, there goes 1,000 points.
Ooh.
You get points for doing damage to ships. You get points for digging up treasure. You get points for turning in treasure. You get points for killing other players. You lose 1,000 points, which is the biggest amount of points for losing your ship. It's pretty neat the way they got certain things on there.
This is the
It's small. They pick a rent. Yes, they pick a. Well, no, it will come out to the actual game. Like, this is going to be coming out to the actual game. They have already done trailers with it and shown a bunch of this stuff.
Yeah,
that's the reason why I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm okay with talking about it.
Yeah, this is dropping soon. The NDA on this particular game mode is already over.
So they basically, the only part that's kind of battle royale style is they'll pick a random spot anywhere on the map, slap a circle around it pretty much. You can't go outside of it. I see people looking at the map. You don't have to look at the size of the circle that you're on. The size of the circle that you're in is basically, you can see everybody like from a certain distance just by using your spyglass. You don't really have to look at the map. Everybody starts off with the same treasure map and then basically you can progress from there. The next map after that is totally different. I think they're changing that, but I'm not 100% certain on that.
So it is combat right off the start then?
Yes. I watched 3 galleons start off on each other super fast. Oh my god. I was like,
already loaded?
Yeah, like you got 50 things on each of your barrels immediately.
Nice.
And with the harpoon guns, we found out you don't even have to jump overboard to go and hit up barrels anymore. You can just harpoon one.
Nice.
Loot through it. You can also harpoon treasure. You can harpoon a rock and literally drift. Use the rock to drift around an island. It's pretty neat. It's a little outrageous. You know what I mean? It's a little.
It sounds stupid, cartoony fun again.
Yeah. It's pretty neat. The treasure boxes looks like you can pop them open, but on the arena side of things, you actually have to turn them into these. There's 2 ships that you have to turn into to get extra points with. It's pretty fun, but
you should be allowed to hop into a cannon with a treasure chest.
I agree with that, or at least a powder keg. I didn't see actually any powder kegs in the arena mode.
Both would work. I'm good with either.
I didn't see.
Could you imagine the nightmare of somebody just landing on the deck of your ship and they're already sparked?
Oh, so you remember I talked about this the last time I was talking about Sea of Thieves, where you can damage mass now. Now you can also damage the anchor. If you damage the anchor, it immediately drops the anchor down. and you can damage the wheel. So it's not. So you can pretty much damage the whole entire ship.
Right.
At this point now, you can take down all 3 masts. You can take out the wheel, so they can't even steer. They have to repair it, or you can just take down the shoot an nice placement shot on the anchor, bust it up, and it'll immediately drop the anchor. Plus, they can't even raise it until they fix it.
Goddamn dog.
Me and Brad were talking about, instead of just like blowing a powder keg underneath the ship, just taking it to the top deck and just let everything take its course.
Yeah, blast all the shit and then just unload cannonballs into somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, yeah, they're a sitting duck now. Until they get all the shit up here repaired, they can't do nothing. So
yeah, and they're going to be busy repairing both sides. You know what I mean? Like, they got 2 things they have to take care of. They can't move until they take care of that top deck. Well, they're also taking bottom deck damage too, so you're sitting duck. Especially if you send somebody over there to start messing them up, getting them all scattered around, and you're done.
I like it. It was just like the different types of shot that you could use in Maelstrom that would do the same thing. They would shut down your sails, and you'd have to wait on your crew to repair.
Yeah, there's a lot of neat little things that they've added in. Fishing, I'll definitely say, is kind of like fishing simulator. I mean, it's not like Minecraft where you can just hook it and then reel it in. You know what I mean? From Minecraft, just boop in your hand, essentially, or in your inventory. You actually have to like fight the fish.
It's Red Dead.
Reel in, fight the fish, reel in, fight the fish, reel in, and then as soon as it reels all the way up, you got to hit X to grab it off the hook.
It's kind of like Red Dead and its fishing mechanics.
It's Nintendo Labo. It's that deep immersion VR.
It's pretty neat. I'll definitely say it's deep immersion whenever you got like surround sound headphones. Jesus.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
I've been spoiled. You spoiled me.
I've got $400 in headsets. 150 of it's on my head, and then 250 of it sits on a stand. This is my $250 headset. I use it when the battery gets low.
These don't even require batteries.
This one does because it's wireless. Mine's the Arctis 7. Yours is a 3.
Oh, I was about to say this one runs off whatever you're plugging it into.
I've got a lot of wasted money. Such as life. Speaking of wasted money, Thump, I showed you the little drone charging case I got, right?
Yep.
Check out. There you go. There's some real life perspective, man, on the size.
Oh, it's only just a little bit bigger than your face.
Yeah, it's about as big as my head, but it's pretty cool.
That's a neat little thing.
And I'll give you perspective on the size of the drone. Like I said, if you spread your hand out.
Yeah, but I can also tell that.
But it only weighs like 2.5 ounces.
That's not bad.
I've been having fun with it. I actually just got.
I was pretty sure my hands are probably a little bit bigger than yours.
Yeah, well, you're a fucking bigger dude than me. It's just.
You said you're what, 5'9", right?
5'9", 5'10", somewhere around in there.
Yeah, with me being like 6'1", it was going to be a little bit of difference. I was like, it's probably in our hands too, because when I was growing up, my mom always was like, "You got piano player fingers."
Yeah, no, I got short, fucking stubby fingers.
Not I, my friend.
I can't even do the Spock thing, dude. I'm like, yeah, come on, you can do it. No, come on. I almost did it. There, that's as close as I can get. That hurts, actually. But can you do this? Look at that hitchhiker's thumb. Look at that hitchhiker's thumb.
No. I got y'all both. Because I have to point like this to point straight at you. Because look at how bad off they are.
Oh, dude. Nah. I'm there. I'm there a little bit on the curved fingers. But at least you don't, when you're like, it's only this big, you can like stretch your fingers out to do it. I got to be like, it's this big.
This big.
It's this big. I can't stretch them out. I can't stretch them out to do it because the thumb curves down. It's this big. You're like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Which angle? Fucking dumb shit.
We're over here, like, seeing the stupid shit we can do with our hand.
Don't make me church steeple people.
But I've been playing with this drone instead of fucking playing video games, man.
This is the church. This is steeple. Open up the doors and look at all the people.
I got to.
You know that can go a different way about that too, right?
Now, you remember the one that you used to do as a kid, right?
Yeah.
You always had that one jackass friend that would slide his finger in between them two and be like, aha!
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
And that's when you're like, I do not approve of your sexual advances towards me, sir.
That's right.
That's what you'd have to say this day and age. Now, when you were a kid, you're like, dude, you're fucking gay.
Yeah. Don't Weinstein me.
Yeah. In the 90s, it was, dude, you're fucking gay. Actually, a kid got in trouble at school the other day for calling someone gay. It's like, dude, you can't say that shit this day and age. You just can't.
I am in such a bad place in the world right now for all of that shit because all I do is watch a bunch of Joe Rogan podcasts and he is firmly on my side of this. When did fucking joking become not fucking joking? It's like, fucking, he's like, comedians are the ones that are catching it the worst because they just say shit because it's funny, but somebody in the group is going to be offended by it because they're going to be like, you shouldn't be saying that about B. Yeah. He's like, but you're A just like I'm A. Why are you concerned? It's like, well, I'm B mixed with a little bit of A. It's like, all right, well, even you should have found it even funnier.
Why don't you take the D out your A and just be a human?
You know, but watching him and especially watching Joey Diaz. Like that's a train wreck and a half right there. When you like, I'm not in the best spot in podcast for like a snowflake's world. I'll tell you that it's not a good spot. I watched like the Tom Segura and Christy P show. I'm watching Tiger Belly. I'm watching fucking Bert.
How's Ernie?
No, fucking
Bert Kreischer, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Bert Kreischer. Fucking
The Machine.
The Machine. With Joey Diaz, fucking JRE. Watching all of those. The conversations are really interesting, but it's like just up my alley of like perspective. It's like, yeah, fuck all these motherfuckers.
A lot of the shit we used to be able to say, everybody didn't get butthurt about it. They knew it was all about the context.
Everyone a faggot. I can tell you
well,
that right
it was
now.
also about. It was all about the freaking the way you said it, the context of how you're saying it.
No,
now it doesn't matter what context you're saying it in. You're in trouble.
No, it wasn't. It didn't mean nothing by it. There was no context.
Yeah, there was really no context. But the fact that you're using that term you were still trying to insult someone by calling them a faggot. Let's be honest, it was still a derogatory term.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And a faggot refers to a homosexual, so it was never right to call someone a faggot.
Right.
But we did it.
Agreed. That did happen a lot.
Yep.
But at the same time, I've also known a whole lot of gay people that say that back and forth to each other as well.
Yeah, well, you know, they say it back and forth in jest. I mean, I don't know if I told this story before, but
it's all about the company you keep and what bounds of language you're allowed.
I opened a restaurant with this dude, and I had no fucking clue he was gay. But when I found out, I was like, Todd, dude, you're fucking gay? He's like, yeah. I was like, well, I'll tell you what, man, I'm going to call you a queer, but you can make fun of me for being fat. And that's just how it's going to go down. And he's like, whatever, fat ass. I was like, fuck you, queer. And that's how we talk to each other.
Yeah, well, that's why I said it's all about the company you keep and the bounds of language that you deem acceptable inside your own group. I think the main point of that was the people being offended for other people is got to stop.
That's got to stop.
If I'm hollering at my buddy over here and he calls me fat and I call him queer, well, then you need to stay the hell out of our conversation and not get offended by him fat shaming me and me gay bashing on him. Just like stay out of our conversation.
Yeah. I mean, that's
because everybody's
we had an understanding that we were just gonna fucking rag on each other. Hey, guess what? That's what all dudes do. It's just fucking rag on each other most of the time.
Yeah, but some people around now these days, everybody's conversing. Oh, you shouldn't say that to that person. Really? It's not your point. It's not your place to say that. Like
we're totally the wrong group. I run with a group of guys known as the Bods, and like some of the shit that we just say to each other.
Like some of the shit we say to each other. Some of the shit that me and my friends freaking on the console end talk to each other about. I mean, it's none of your. What the hell?
Bottom line,
everybody's got to have their 2 cents.
Everyone's a little too sensitive. While there are atrocities and injustices in this world, I think everyone's a little too fucking sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
And if you had a fucking conscience and a heart, you wouldn't be a fucking racist or a bigot or a fucking homophobe or what the fuck ever.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd have no fucking problem joking around with people and using words, because guess what? Oh man, I grew up with this nursery rhyme. How the fuck does that go? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never fucking hurt me.
Well, except for the fucking. We didn't have fucking in that one.
I added the fucking for emphasis. I stole that from Dane Cook. But in
another unofficial sponsor.
Yeah. But bottom line is, man, it's like let it fucking go. Just
let it go.
No.
You can get upset at it. You can get upset at inequalities. You can get upset at mistreatment of a specific people, but you should not be getting upset over words.
Did my NDI freeze?
I think it did. I think it did.
Wait. It did.
I'm working on it.
It's because you were singing Frozen.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got us another copyright fucking claim. You sounded too close to the girl who sings it in the movie. They thought it was legit.
All I was doing was talking to my girl under the desk.
Nicely played.
What's she doing down there, Thump? I'm confused.
What?
Is she plugging in your power cords?
That's right.
Got a little loose cord. Got to put it back in the socket. Get that juice going.
Get that juice going.
Oh, man. We are not right.
Got that 850 watt power supply ready to deliver.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So
but yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Go ahead.
No.
Nope. No.
Not doing it.
Uh-uh.
All right, fine. So, Guru, you've been following my Facebook at all?
Here and there.
Did you see?
When I have time.
Hold on.
Did you
It's
see
8
my-
o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. Do we want to?
Yeah, let's 5. I need
Haha! I ain't gotta answer your question.
beer. Oh, I'll come back to it, man.
Oh yeah,
come back
no,
to
we're
it.
coming back to it.
But yeah, let's 5. Once the music starts, I'll kick it over to the break screen.
Roger, Roger.
Fucking droids.
I'm responsible.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Are you sure?
Nope.
Sure the fuck looks like it.
See y'all in 5.
half. That's, well, that's nice of you. How quickly did that stop? Yeah, drinking the PBRs. Yeah, man. So the Claymore, are you enjoying it? It's a little heavy caramely, I'm sure. I know. I've got my beer is actually sitting in there in the pool room, um, doing its percolating. And is that the loving non-significant other?
Mm-hmm.
She leaned in there just enough I could see her eye poke around the corner. It might happen.
But yeah, I saw you wrecked your drone. Mm-hmm. Oh, did it not? I have to go back on there.
Thumbs that direction, whichever way that's going.
Alright, I'm playing it right now.
Let's just it's your own footage. Play it on the stream. Let's show people the footage. That beautiful bean footage. Yeah. He's gonna pull it out, folks. Turn away from the cameras. Shut down. I'm still waiting on it to kick live. There we go.
Yeah.
Boink. That was that branch. He's
He just nails it.
right. You're not ready for that yet, though. Well, what you need to remember is the guys that run them in sport mode and that fast are usually strapped into a set of glasses that are attached to the camera on the nose of it, and they fly them through like Lucas Oil Stadium. Have you ever watched, like, sat down and actually got into some of those races?
I've watched some of those guys fly those drones like that. Yeah.
The racing drones.
It gets wild
That's
what
just
they
intense,
do.
man.
You're like,
you'll
man, you're
see
gonna wreck that at any given point, and they
You'll
just
see 'em
pull it off.
Yeah, you see them come out of a fucking, like, they fly through the tunnel, and then they come out the backside of the stadium and then drop back down through the columns of some places, go down the fucking hallway, and you're like, okay, I've already gotten sick like 3 times. Stop. Right.
An incredible season. Now it's down to your
Yeah, but it's not about you being able to see it, though. That's the whole point. Yeah, that's why I said sport mode. Those guys are wearing glasses. That shit's in their face. Like, they are intensely into that shit. That's why I'm like, you ain't there yet. Oh, easily. Oh, easily. Yeah, you were in that in no time. From the moment you took off, it was like, I saw the limb, and then you were upside down. I was like, oh well, that's how that happens. Right? Yeah, it might have shredded one. How bad did the blades actually, like? Did they take any scratches at all? That's cool. You would have figured on a football field you'd have had enough room, huh? Yeah, that's what they're for. I mean, that is definitely what they're for. Another, there's another reason for you to trip down this. There's another trip for you to come down this way too. That's a pretty badass territory, actually. Down just to like be in my state over a couple of days, you could end up in like two very different streams. Like we got mountains out to one side, and then we got like the beach down to the other side. So it, what did it do to you? I don't think I want to be out here anymore. Thank you, sir. No. So that means like no Lake Michigan and shit like that for you? Lake Superior. Yeah, but they're the great. Okay. Yeah, the moment your ass falls into like Lake Superior, you're going to know it's not that lake you thought it was, and you would definitely think it was an ocean. You would definitely think you had got dropped on the ocean. Would be like, "Oops, this was a." Can we, can we YouTube footage Lake Superior, please? Oh, being the hero.
That'd be pretty neat. Hmm.
Yeah. DJ and dance it. Be lit. Lit AF. Yeah, so didn't you get the right Ohio State hat to go with the suit? Like you're supposed to get. Like, yeah, they do it. It looks just like this,
That
and,
says Ohio State.
and it says Ohio State. It's got the O on the back of it. It's got your stuff right there. Fancy. Just,
It did. I just hit the refresh to find out if it was actually on my end or what. Yeah.
Huh? To go with the socks and tie? Hell yeah. And socks to match the tie.
Well, you went all out on this one.
This is the reason why. And it's the Olympics. He's coming home with the gold, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. I'm about to win this bitch. We're rooting you on, man. We're rooting you on. Hype Squad 101. We got you. If we were in a chat where I could use my Woohoo. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he did. He was ready for the very first one. He would settle. He looked at a whole bunch of other. He looked at a bunch of shit and was like, "I want this one." And then, and then he went after that one and was like, "Nah, all right, maybe that's not the one I'm wanting." Right. And that was the last update. How many bodies did they dig up in the backyard? I mean, that's just all. That's all I'm hearing out of it is like, all right. So, how many murders committed? That's why. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you could.
That would be pretty neat.
Yep. 'Cause you're spoiled at work. Yeah, you're spoiled at work.
I can feel you there on that.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Everybody in the neighborhood coming over to eat on a regular basis. Bringing shit for him to make. Ta-da!
Just to do it, yeah.
Like, this is why I actually let you come over. So I could tell you to come in. No, I invited you over to tell you you're not allowed in the house. All right, so we're not going to the first housewarming party.
Yeah, right. The first one's obviously just going to be him. Yeah, see? There it is.
House Gryffindor. That's where the seedy underbelly of House Gryffindor comes from, right there.
Yeah. Hmm. Oh God.
He's already. It's like the first thing he saw. Like, oh man, he's like that. Look at that. I bet that's like a throne, man. I'd be up there.
I feel like that's where his computer room's gonna wind up being moved to, is that throne room part. Just
Studio A. Yeah.
my vlog. This is my vlog for the day.
All right. Well, you got a lot of stuff wrote over here, so that's just kind of what you've been up to. Home is where, suited and booted, adventures with Sparkplug. Now I would. Yeah. Right. It's pretty solid. Is there a reason you're mad at Red Dead now? Because it's the Epic Store. They're just mad at. Yeah, and there's substantial data and everything from all over the world being collected to this is why they're mainly concerned about it. But yeah. What platform it's coming to. Yeah. No confirmation on PC port at all. It's so funny. You say that now, and some people are like, wait, 4chan still exists?
Oh, it does.
Yes, it does.
You never once used 4chan?
No.
Who are you?
It doesn't match his like other profile, does it?
No!
Like you'd figure that guy would be deep on some 4chan.
Look it up.
He'd be a B-tard all day.
Yeah. Go look it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
No. No.
Be careful. Be careful which.
Just.
Yes.
There's certain parts that I could easily see
There was a time, sir, where you couldn't just as easily grab shit like you can grab shit on the internet now.
Mm-mm.
And
you had to use 4chan.
That's where you went to grab shit. Oh no! Don't you don't want to put that on. That's right.
He's slowly but surely making his way.
Ah,
Mm.
and 4chan was just the what led to Reddit.
Yes. 4chan is.
4chan that I never got into Reddit. That was kind of where mine was. I was like, I don't need to get involved in Reddit because I've done enough 4chan. I don't need to dive into another one of these cesspools.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Occasionally, I like weirding out a little bit, and there's perfect places to weird out.
I mean, you got a bunch of categories in 4chan that, yeah, you can.
That's like one of my girl's favorite shows. Fortunately, I have set TVs for just that reason. Oh, that's the rabbit. It's the rabbit hole. You can do it. You can do a deep dive on the internet right there.
What, 4chan?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no deeper rabbit hole than 4chan.
Well, yeah. Potentially, you'll probably you would while on 4chan run one or two of those. Probably out there already.
Have you really digged 4-1?
Yeah, go in 4chan. I mean, if you haven't seen it, if it's a meme and you want to know where it's at, it's in 4chan or Reddit. That is the God's. That's where all the juicy memes come from.
He's not wrong.
I'm funny all the time, funny all the time, funny all the time.
So that's the reason why Red Dead enraged you?
Yeah, because he was hyped. He was hyped to hear. He was hyped. He was hyped. He was like, Red Dead coming to PC. Don't care where it's coming to. I'm getting it on PC. And then now it's all a foe. FAUX. Oh. It happens every now and again, man. What do? You know? On better news, Star Wars finally announced their game. I want more game. I want gameplay.
I do want gameplay. I want actual gameplay.
Yeah,
I want to see the person freaking play the game.
Yeah, I don't want cinematic. I don't want pre-recorded gameplay. I want to see I want live demonstration gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Skeletor.
Skeletor.
No, that is not even. That's just it's a small. Yeah, the little Twitter link. It's just that small note that shows. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I want gameplay. The video was like some really good swordplay gameplay from another game. They were like, "This is where the ideal swordplay is," and it's like, okay, that's not what I want. I want to see gameplay from this game.
I want to see the swordplay from this.
I just want to see. Nope. Yeah, Star Wars lightsabers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you have to say too.
Not, not, not as it stands right now. No, I mean, granted, there's been 10 games that have been able to pull back out of the mess that they put themselves into, just like how this game is. I mean, but how long is it gonna take? Like, yeah, granted, like Destiny, Battlefront 2 actually has pulled themselves out of the rut that they used to be in.
No, Destiny 2 pulled itself out of a rut for a very short time period, and then with the very next section of the expansion, put themselves back into a rut. People hate Gambit Prime.
Mm-hmm.
People hated Season of the Drifter. They're so done with it. They're so.
Well, I'm also talking about Destiny 1 at the same time. Destiny 1 didn't have any story or anything else like that. It was like basically, hey, here you are, you're woken up. There wasn't that much content either at the beginning. There really, really wasn't. So I mean, they've pulled themselves in and out of a rut all the time. Yeah. I mean, No Man's Skies pulled themselves out of a freaking rut.
I'll give them the biggest credit. They they sat back after the big flop. They didn't rush.
Mm-hmm.
Put that big.
I mean,
They dropped
a lot of people are willing to give them the chance, but the question is how long is it really going to take them? Yeah.
I mean, Battlefield lost me. Its chances it wore him out. I was done.
Dude, I don't even want to play Battlefield ever. Like, you both know, I used to play the hell out of some Battlefield. I mean, the absolute hell out of some Battlefield. Now, I don't even care.
Well, you're never going to get that because World of Warcraft has stood the test of time. It's given us a tremendously long run of we know a high player base. Even though the most loyal of that player base will tell you there has been some pure shit that has come along during the life cycle of WoW. And it's a game as a service. So
Yeah.
I don't agree with the all of them being good part, but
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
yeah, amen. The wife. I have both of the T-shirts. I got them in a loot crate one month. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're waiting on that. I mean, all of these other games are of the still at some point multiplayer styled games. Are we back there?
I mean, Dragon Age.
Did you get that from 4chan or Reddit?
Besides paying attention to the road or anything.
Yeah, who needs to do that shit?
Yeah, you're just listening to a lot of it.
Yeah. Same here. Yeah, that's like me. Like I said, I've gotten into all these damn podcasts that I just listen to on YouTube. They're all on YouTube. I just listen to them. I'm sitting over here, do whatever the fuck I'm doing over here, listen to fucking podcast on YouTube. I like it. They're fun. They're good. That's why I do 3. No, I can't say I have. Yeah, you gotta have time to sit down with like a JRE. If you sat down with a full, those things are like can be like 3 hours.
Mm.
There you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
He's like, I like all of my tech. Gotta absorb the news.
I gotta find out what's going on today.
Spend my spare time looking at parts. This is what I would put together. Okay. Yeah. Huh.
Damn.
Meh. Right. Yeah. Yep. Well, yep. Yeah, they get really pricey. That's where that. Right. Truth.
Stay the F away from it.
Computer. Yep. I don't know. I did like the fact that memory had dropped a lot, though. I mean, I got 32. I got Yeah, I got 32 in mine, and it, yeah, but it still wouldn't hurt my feelings to have another 32. Yeah, that there is. Yeah, what's socket change, right? Gotta get everything to balance. Yeah, but I thought that's why you were going to build the. I thought that's why you were going to build the mini.
Around.
Yeah, but the point of building the mini wasn't. The point of building the mini wasn't to be the best.
Yeah, so
He waits till the day that he's like, all right, yep, prices are all right. Let's go get it.
Yeah, right.
On another one. Yep.
Damn.
I've got a empty. I got an empty one in the closet, and then I got an empty one out in the garage, and then I got one in the living room that's hooked up. Yeah, but next time you want to rebuild and upgrade. He's looking at it right now. Like tomorrow, he's going to order all the parts. Oh, no. Right. One minute on radio. That's good. Real nice of it to now do what it's supposed to do, and that's sit there dark and lonely. What other case lights you still got on it? Right. None of the exterior blocking, just the main. So. All right. Well, on that note, this was the Angry Dandelion. Around radio. Good night.
Bye-bye, radio. It looks good. I mean, well, it sounds good. Yes. I mean, I've been looking back at Battlefront 2, and they've really turned the F around. That's the reason why like I said, there's been 10 games that essentially have turned themselves around from the rut that they started out in. And a lot of those games started in a bad way, just at this point of everybody's gaming history, essentially, we're all basically at that point where it's like, okay, enough is enough.
I'm not gonna take it.
Basically, like,
I ain't gonna. Nice. I was actually just about to throw that up in chat too. Yeah, man. How you like it? All right. So point, click, discuss. What's the potential inductees? How's it not already?
I don't either.
I know. I probably should have previewed. Wow.
I thought it was already. I'm not even gonna lie.
Colossal Cave Adventure. Colossal Cave Adventure is a text adventure game.
Huh.
Single player text adventure game. 1977. You weren't even that game was around. So there's no Hall of Fame there. But Windows Solitaire also.
What?
I don't
Solitaire? Yeah. Solitaire started before,
but not Microsoft Windows Solitaire. Okay.
I love how Thump's like, I'm not even gonna argue. You know what? Yeah. All right. I'm like, it's been around for so long.
The evolution goes through all the way to like Hearthstone. It evolves to Hearthstone by the end of the little walk down the line.
Yeah.
Of card flippers on PC. Contention, yes, easily. Mortal Kombat game.
What, Mortal Kombat? Mm-hmm.
That was like one of the first games I really remember diving into on PC for the first time. See, I was playing Myst while everybody else was playing Duke Nukem. NBA 2K, I mean, eh. It was just another basketball game in the lineage of basketball games. You might as well throw that into another museum game. Sports games all go to the museum game. What? Tecmo Bowl's probably already there, so. No quality of life balancing in Tecmo Bowl. I need OG Tecmo Bowl. What? But will do what both. That or run people over with LT. We may make a show out of that one day. Video Game Hall of Fame show. Now that we're talking about inductees for 2019, we can go over the people who have already made it.
Yeah, right.
Original Civ. I don't know, man. I mean, is age already there? Because if age is already there, then okay. Yeah. If Age of Empires is already there, then fine. I'll let you go ahead and throw Civ there. But if Age isn't in there, then Civ. Oh man, there's been so much that game has done. I mean, Smash being right there with it too. I could see both of them making it in and losing, say, 2K and Candy out of those and throw both the Marios. Right. Right. And the other one is Nintendo's Ultimate Smash. It garners. Yeah. No. I don't think the fact that my grandma could play the game has any merit on whether or not Smash Bros deserves on being in there. That. No, I think Candy Crush gets wiped out by Smash Bros. Mario Kart takes out 2K. Smash Bros takes out Candy Crush because I'm gonna assume the highlighted ones are the ones that they figure are probably going to get in. The opinion of the author. That's what I'm saying. I take 2K out and I take Candy Crush out and give me both the Marios instead. No, because you're taking 2 out, you put 2 into those places. Who says only one game's allowed to get in? Dude, it's the Hall of Fame. Not only one game gets in not only one player gets into the Hall of Fame every year. Not only one wrestler got into the Hall of Fame before WrestleMania. Like, considering that this is the list and he's got 5 notched out there, I'd say probably 5 of these may make it.
Probably.
Of the 12 finals.
What?
Or it could go. Mortal Kombat should go. Yeah, that's it.
I know I did not come back to hear that, right?
Yeah, that was what you came. I mean, I got 3. Yeah, I got that one too. What's your first popular article? Down below. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. I want to see which article you got. Oh, I've got your favorite death scene. Go on in the
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop off here in a second.
right. And we've already told everybody on Radio Land goodbye.
OMG.
Been fucking muted.
You really?
Yeah, I've been fucking muted.
Lol.
That's the text message I got. I've probably been muted since the break. I've probably been muted for the last hour.
Lol.
Well, they got half the conversation. I mean, fuck it. Oh, I really don't give a shit.
All right, let's say goodnight.
Yeah, Guru's got to go. I'm gonna do something. God knows fucking what.
Let's finish.
Bye, Facebook. Thanks for listening to half the show. Fuck me. Hey, YouTube. Until next time, I leave the mic muted for half the show.